That's a throwback name. What about horse meat? I'm still. What is horse meat here?
Horse meat. A big horse meat.
Horse meat. So you guys have excused me. I'm a little under the weather. Trying to work through this podcast, little voice issues. We want to give you a little rules since it's the week 1 podcast. Tell you about the lineups, what you need to do each week and every week. Hit it.
Set a lineup and win.
Set a lineup and win. We've got Thursday games every week, of course. It's been the last couple of years of the season. That means set your lineups Thursday. Anybody that you want to play Thursday night has to be in by 7 or so. In the lineup. Now, you can change your lineup up till Sunday at noon after that.
Including backups.
Yeah.
We have a backup playing Thursday.
So, you need to make sure you have a roster or a lineup set for Thursday. If you don't have anybody going Thursday, don't want to have anybody going Thursday, that's up to you. But these lineup submissions are no exceptions. No exceptions made. This is the way it's been. It's the way it's going to be. So, it's pretty cut and dry. Again, your last lineup submission is Sunday at noon. But if you have people in for a Thursday game, you better get them in.
That's right. Real quick before I tell you about the backup players for the new teams, there is 2 brand new teams in this league this year. It's the team The Walking Deads and Brothers from Another Mother. Those 2 new teams, please welcome those guys to the league with an ass whooping like they deserve because they're new. So when you set your lineup, there's a list underneath your lineup for backup players. You need to set those players just in case your guy you start is out. We would then put them in the lineup, but it's only if they're out for injury purpose only. So if you have you start 2 quarterbacks. You need to put your other 2 quarterbacks at the backup list underneath. So that way, if one of your quarterbacks is hurt and goes out, we will go in and manually move your first backup quarterback in, so on and so forth on down the list.
And that is for players that do not play in the game whatsoever.
Right, yeah.
So
if they are
once
active
they enter the game,
they count.
That's your player, no matter if they get hurt and leave the game and don't get any points, whatever. You don't get a backup for that.
Any other questions about the backup rule? Text this guy.
Yeah, week 1, you won't see it so much because there's aren't a lot of injuries, but as injuries get more prevalent throughout the weeks, it comes into play.
One quick thing, too, before we get into the matchups for this week, we have split the commissioner's duties up. So, therefore, everybody does not have to feel like they have to contact me. Kyle is in charge of his conferences. I'm in charge of my conference. Brad's in charge of his conference. So, therefore, if you have a question in regards to something in your conference, please feel free to contact these guys and not just me. Not that I don't want to take your call, but these guys got to make their money, too.
That's right, baby. We're here. We're here to help.
That's right.
That's what we're here for. So, any questions, always feel free to give us a call. Text is usually better. But or email.
So that's a pager?
Not concerned.
I got my pager.
If it's major, you can hit me on my pager.
Unless you're Migs, because he'll call you because he ain't got no text message playing.
Oh, yeah. That's right. His mom's running that AARP cell phone
man.
plan.
His mama. We're on the mamas already. I love the trash talk on the message board already. Keep it going, by the way.
This is a fun league. You're going to see a lot of it. Be a part of it. Let's go. We want to get into week 1 matchups.
Let's do it.
C&M versus Bohica.
C&M changed their name. They were some sort of nut team, but I guess they might have got some, so they went back to the C&M. I'm picking them over Bohica this week. I think Luck and Murray is just too much, or excuse me, Luck and Palmer is just too much for Bohica's duo. So, C&M.
Coochie Munchers.
Oh, Coochie Munchers, Matchers.
The Munchers this year.
the cock mouths. I don't know. I'm going with C&M too over
The
Bohica.
cock mouths.
Do you believe in magic? He's back. Going against Irving of Irving. What do you got?
I'm a serve Irving with a serving of ass whooping this week. You take that to the bank. Mr. Tom Brady got off his suspension to revitalize my team. Brady and Rodgers whoops that ass this week. I win convincingly.
Do you believe in magic?
I'm going, do you believe in magic? Might be Magic's year. We'll have to see,
know.
but I'm going with it. Power and Light versus Nothing But Trouble.
I love the butts. I don't love the team. Something's wrong. Power and Light caught him on the right week. No Le'Veon Bell. His running backs are very suspect after that. Heck, I wouldn't even start none of the other guys he has. Romo and Cam Newton, you already know what's going to happen with him. He's a big question mark. Now, if he has the games like he needs to for that team to win, then that could be trouble for P&L. But otherwise, I'm running P&L this week. He wins.
P&L. Does he ever lose?
He never loses.
P&L, I think he's going to start off strong. So.
Defending champ.
That's right. Grandpa's Mistress versus TNA.
What is TNA? Is that tits and ass? Or
I sure hope so.
if it's my TNA, that's what I want it to be. But I'm going with Grandpa's Mistress. I like the Mistress. I like the draft, formerly known as Jamal Lapena. He drafted a team something like I had that went undefeated for a long time last year with Manning, Stafford, AP. Calvin Johnson, he's going to win this week. Going to be tough to beat this year, I'm warning y'all.
I'm going with TNA.
I love me some TNA.
How can you go with TNA?
I'm going with TNA because I love
Don't
TNA.
go with TNA.
I love
This guy dropped Brian for Larry Fitzgerald this week. You guys go with a guy that made a management move like that?
I'm going with TNA.
Come on.
Brian wouldn't help him this week anyway.
Doesn't matter.
It's week
Larry
one.
Fitzgerald ain't going to help him either way. He scored 60 points last year
Week
the whole
one,
year.
crazy things happen, so that's who I'm going with. 6165 show versus the Snatch Patch Plungers.
This is going to be another weird name for this guy. I don't know what that means, but okay. 6165 is going to get the win this week. I just think that Rodgers and Ryan and Hill and Murray is just too much. Although Kyle does have very good receivers and Brady and Manning, he just does not have the backs to compete. 6165 wins.
I think Morph wins.
6165 show.
Brock's going to go off Thursday night.
Okay.
6165 ain't got a shot. Mark it down.
Hey, you going to put some money on it since he did? He did take you for a little bit of change, man, last year. I think it's a good chance to get it back.
You know, I ain't heard from him. So last time I tried to make a bet with him, they were scared and they wouldn't answer back.
He's
So.
probably trying to call him. That's what
He's probably trying to text you, but it won't go through.
Next matchup, Foz versus you mad, bro?
You mad, bro? That's who I'm running with.
I'm rolling 5.
Hey, I'm running with Foz too.
Okay.
I ain't mad.
Y'all gonna be mad, bro.
I ain't mad.
Y'all gonna be mad, bro.
He's back. Tony's Homos versus the Shot Callers.
There's too much firepower. The Homos didn't seem like, to me, they felt like they had a great draft after the draft. I like the team I see on paper. I like Romo and Breeze. I like his running backs. I like his A.J. Green and T.Y. Hilton and Demarius. I think it's just too much for the Shot Callers this week.
I hope so. I'm picking myself. Not very confident in my team
I
this
don't
year.
know why.
I'm going with Tony's Homos. I think we get a good start. Shot Callers.
I mean, I like what he's got.
I'm don't think his team's that
You guys
bad,
think the
but
shot
I'm
callers
going
going
with
to disappear after
Tony's
week 4
Homos.
this year?
Nah.
Shot Callers, man, I hope you're around all year long, man.
Yeah.
I want to see some more matches.
I want to see you in October. Let's
I
go.
want to see some more interactiveness from you, brother. Hardcore versus Laceyed Up.
Softcore's got a lot. You know, he's got a lot. He's gonna. This is the matchup of the no quarterbacks, in my opinion, because I'm not a big Ben Roethlisberger fan this year. I think he had a lot of games that made him look a lot better than he really is. 2 last year. That what do you have, like 3 games with 15 touchdowns? That's a lot of touchdowns for that guy. But Laceyed Up has Big Ben and Nick Foles, and then with Le'Veon Bell, he's going to start Frank Gore. He just don't have the firepower to beat Hardcore this week. He starts off 0-1.
I agree.
Yeah, Laceyed Up hated his team after the draft. Hated it so much, he contemplated retirement right then and there. I mean, this guy's done. He might as well fold it up. It's terrible. I mean, this guy, anytime he's in that conference, he might as well just call it quits. It's over.
Man.
I mean, this guy's done. I don't know.
Hopefully this fires him up.
I may go on a limb here and say he might not win a game this
Oh!
year. He may get the O for Gopher.
The O for Gopher.
I'm going with Hardcore.
Never
obviously.
happened. Wow.
The brothers from another mother.
You know I wanted
versus Army One.
everything in my soul wanted me to take against the brothers against them guys. I even had Army One circle, but as I kept looking, I had to X it out and go with them because I just think Rodgers and a suspect Big Ben, and as long as LaShawn McCoy plays and plays well against a suspect Indianapolis defense this week, they will win. If LaShawn McCoy struggles, they're going to get slaughtered.
I don't think LaShawn McCoy plays. So
I think he plays.
I'm going to go with Army of 1.
Wow, you say he doesn't play. Who's their backup? Is that a start of the week, fellas? The backup for McCoy.
Interesting.
Army of 1.
I'm going with the brothers from another mother.
Okay.
I think they're going to get,
Beginner's luck.
beginner's luck. Exactly.
First week.
Yep.
First week.
I think that'll come through.
Okay.
The Mile High Club versus Horse Meat. Horse Meat.
Before I go in, why don't you tell them about what you guys got a little wager on in this?
Me and Wayne got a wager. Winner at next year's draft has to wear a shirt that says "I'm the other person's bitch." So one of us will be showing up in a shirt like that next year, and when I say one of us, I mean Wayne Smith. That being said, the other must also buy drinks and the other's food during the entire draft process. So sorry, Wayne, hate to do it to you.
I looked at this matchup really close. This is going to be a close matchup. It could be within 10 points. I just don't think that Mile High Club has enough to get it done. I mean, he has Luck, Romo, and Brady, but after that, he's got Forsett and
You
Martin.
can only start 2 of those.
Yeah, you can only start 2 of those, and his receivers are Cobb and I think Demarius Thomas and Cooper. And I'm not at all a fan of Amari Cooper. I'm going with Horse Meat. He's got to win this week. I like Jay Cutler. Everybody knows that. I think he's going to have a big year. He's going to have to pass. I do not like Cam. That's his only weakest link aside from his suspect running backs on both teams. But I'm going with the upset this week because technically Mile High should win. I'm going with Horse Meat.
Amari Cooper is going to catch 100 passes a week, 5 yards at a time.
Yeah.
That's all Derek Carr throws.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with Mile High Club losing.
My high club losing. Okay, so
I'm
two
going
horse
horse
meats.
me. I'm
Horse
going to put a
meats.
big Portobello stamp mushroom on that guy's forehead. He's going to wear a shirt that said, Morph is at my business, bitch. And he's going to be buying me a shit ton of Bud Lights at that next year's draft.
That's gonna be a high tag.
That's right, because I love me some Bud Light. Oklahoma versus Fig Jam.
Big Jam. These two teams are pretty similar. I looked at them closely. I'm going to roll with Oklahoma. I think he's got a better chance of winning. I can't believe that there's a good chance that Jason Sherry starts off 0-2 this year, which would be really shocking for both his teams having losses.
It wouldn't be a shock to me. I see it happening.
I see it happening too.
I'm going to go against both of you. I'm going with Fig Jam. I don't think
Okay.
both of his teams will lose. I think Bohica will, but Fig Jam, I think he's going to pull off a victory against Oklahoma.
Okay.
The Walking Dead versus Pain Inc.
Payne Inc.'s going to welcome the Walking Dead to the league with an ass whoop, but I think Payne Inc.'s just got too much firepower. Real quick, Walking Dead, I don't know how you were drafting, but you have Matt Ryan and Bridgewater's your second quarterback. Bridgewater's not bad, but he shouldn't be starting right out the gate as your second quarterback. You instead drafted Jeremy Hill, Mark Ingram, Alfred Morrison, AP. My suggestion, free suggestion, try to package one of those running backs and maybe a quarterback to get a better quarterback so that way you have a better chance to win every week. I'm going with Payne Inc.
Painting.
I'm going with beginner's luck again. I mean, every time we get a newbie in the league, they seem to start off strong. So I'm just going with that, just as not based on the team whatsoever, just pure happenstance and coincidence and past history. Bend it like Beckham against These Nuts.
These nuts, another who?
These Nuts.
Oh, okay, who?
These nuts.
All right, I'm picking Pat Beckham, whatever his name means. Bend it like Beckham. Does he want to bend Beckham over or
I don't know, maybe.
catch it like Beckham? But I'm going with Beckham.
I'm going these nuts.
These nuts.
I'm going with These Nuts.
Oh man, y'all gonna be doing that all year. Who?
These Nuts.
Oh, okay. I'm going Beckham.
Team America versus the Crushers.
The Crushers, you're going to get beat this week because you showed to the draft 20 minutes late. Again, the draft starts. We're going to tell you an hour ahead time next year. Team America wins, walking away.
I think that the Crushers are going to win because they have Kelvin Benjamin.
Oh.
And he's going to score a lot of points this week.
Calvin Benjamin. No, actually, they cut him.
Oh, well, that's a mistake. I'm going against them then. The Crushers are going to lose now.
I'm going with Team America because just like the draft, Crushers ain't going to be there at the start of the season.
I don't understand why the Crushers cut. They made a cut today, too. There was a receiver they cut. I don't understand why they did that. But Vincent Jackson. Vincent Jackson's who it was. He can just drop Vincent Jackson. I mean, your receivers
He's
ain't
healthy.
big
He like
to make
injured
that
one.
kind
When
of
I
cut.
saw that drop,
did
I had to hit his name and get some information to see if there was something I
They
didn't
picked up
know.
Corey
Right.
Nelson when they dropped him, didn't they?
Hey, you put them on out.
Evolution versus the GOAT.
The GOAT has no chance this week. Evolution 1-1 on both teams. 1-0, sorry.
Goat loses.
I'm going with Evolution. You never self-proclaim yourself the GOAT. Yeah,
Unless you're Floyd Mayweather.
Karma will come get you.
Unless you're Floyd Mayweather.
Mean Machine versus Deflated Nuts.
The final matchup this week's going to be really close. I don't like Deflated Nuts quarterback. I think they've got Tannehill and some other suspect back. So I'm going to go with Mean Machine. I think he's got Breeze and another good quarterback, Brady. And he also has Matt Ryan, too. I think that's the guy that needs, if you need a quarterback, you need to hit him up. Mean Machine wins.
Mean Machine. You get the champion pedigree.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going Mean Machine as well.
Okay.
I like his veteran prowess, so I look for him to win, beat Deflated Nuts. And one more thing, let's predict the Super Bowl matchup.
So, Super Bowl matchup, of course, we're not going to go through all the playoff lists. I usually go out on a limb and pick my team versus my team. I'm not going to do that this year. I think there's a team out there that can knock off one of my teams, maybe even both of them. I'm going to pick one of my teams. Do you believe in magic? And the other team I'm going to pick is Grandpa's Mistress. I like that team. I had a similar team like that last year. He did a great draft. If I don't make it, then the other team I picked to take me out would be the Tony Homos. I think their team is better this year than it was last year.
I'm going to pick myself, of course. And then I'm going to pick P&L.
P-
What are the odds?
Yeah, what are the odds of him doing it again?
Safe
That's-
pick.
Safe
I
pick.
can't believe you didn't pick both your teams, so I'm going to pick both my teams.
Whoa.
I'm going against the Snatch Patch Plungers versus Horse Meat.
That'd be a heck of a payday if that happened, though. I give you props.
Probably split.
You probably split.
Split.
There you go. All right, yeah, I hear that. Probably split them in half with your horse meat.
All right. That's it for the Week 1 podcast. Looking forward to you starting the season. Hope everybody has best of luck.
We did pretty good for our first one. Be ready for more and better going forward, and also be ready for your phone calls coming. Maybe some guests. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.